Hi folks, Cyclops FPV here, and today I'm going to be doing a quick review on these RCinPOWER V3 motors. Now, when you get these motors, they come in 4 little pots, and you get the screws with it. You get these black ones. I don't know if the camera's going to pick it up, but you get the black ones, I only use one because I stripped the heads off one of my original ones. Now these are 27,000 kV, and they're very powerful. When you fit them, you have to go into beta flight and sort out the motor direction, and depending on how you have your props in and props out, you have to configure all that so they're all spinning the correct way. Fitting them was quite easy. The length of wire was perfect. I think these are more for 65mm loops with 31mm props, but as this Mobula 7 came with 0802 20,000 kV motors, I decided to put it in this. I don't know if it's going to stay in this because, well, I'll get to that in a minute. This is ELRS, so obviously it's a long distance. Well, I say long distance. It flies about 700 meters. Now, I haven't got any tri-blade props that would suit this. That was high pitched, because I didn't realise until after I fitted these that these have only got 1mm shafts. All the props I've got now, well, the decent ones are 1.5mm shafts. So yeah, I had to use not the original bi-blade props, but I had a, because I've got other builds as well that uses these props because they're quite good. I've had to search my spares box and find 4 that I had that were 1mm, and even then they're quite loose on the shafts. What I did was just put a tiny little bead of glue on the top part of the shaft, so when you push the prop on, it pushes the glue down a little bit and holds the prop in, because they are quite loose. I mean, not so loose that they spin off, but you know, they're uncomfortably loose. So your best bet is to try and get a 0.8mm and just drill it out slightly to make them fit. You may be lucky and the 1mm prop will fit on tight, but as I said, these ones, maybe where I keep taking them on and off all the time, it's widened the hole a little bit. Now, I was surprised with the power of these. These have got immense power. I flew it round my flat and I just kept crashing all the time because the throttle was so up and down. It was just crazy. But when I flew it outside in a big field, it flew a lot better. Obviously, because I was in angle mode when I was indoors, and when I was outdoors I was in acro mode. But yeah, it's got a load of power, but there is a caveat, and the caveat is that battery times are terrible. I put 450 in there, 450 milliamp an hour Emax battery, and I got 1 minute 20 seconds, and that was a little bit of cruisy flight and a little bit of throttle punch outs. I also used a 525 milliamp an hour GMB battery, and I got 2 minutes and 20 seconds, something like that. Again, the voltage sag just went below 3 volts. It went down to something like 2.8 volts at one point. But the funny thing is, when I came to land, I got a brownout just as I came to land. And then when I went to storage charge the battery, it went back up to 3.7, and that was on both batteries, and I got that 4 or 5 times. including my tests indoors. So that was a bit weird. The other thing as well is the battery gets slightly warm. The motors don't, but the battery gets a little bit warm depending on how hard you push it. Now I've got a PH2 connector on there. It could do with a BT02 or a GMB 27, something like that. But I don't really think that's going to help to the point that it's going to be night and day difference. These motors are very, very power hungry, and unless you're ripping around a yard and all that, there's really no point. I would put this in, say, like an FR Sky receiver type quad that I'm just going to rip, kind of like, you know, round a park, and or just, you know, round a yard or something like that, because you just don't get the flight times. It's sucks it down incredibly fast. Even going slow, it seems to do it quick. But yeah, for the power, you can't beat them. They are really quick. Especially like top end, you only get about 5 seconds or top speed. And the thing is, you're best to do that when you first plug the battery in. After it gets about halfway down, which will be very quickly, you won't have any power to do anything. It will either fall out the sky, or you'll get a low battery warning when you're still, you know, more or less like halfway through the battery. But yeah, these I'm not going to be keeping these in this particular quad. I'll probably take it out at some point and put it in something else that's going to be, you know, close at hand, and that I can fly pretty fast in a small area. This is more of a long distance cruiser, so it's unsuitable for this. But yeah, they are good motors, but just be aware that it will drink your battery like there's no tomorrow. Anyway, that's it. That's going to be it for this one. I'm going to carry on with my Parvo build. That was just a little something I thought I'd do a quick review on. As I said, there's no flight footage as my DVR in my analog goggles is giving up the ghost. Alright guys, thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.